Hello, everyone. This is Kia Kelly, TikTok or business consultant, where I teach female course creators how to use the TikTok platform so they can make more money in their business. Super excited that we're live. We are live here on Facebook, on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter all at the same time. So if you happen to be watching this on the replay, just type hashtag replay in the comments and it lets me know you're watching this on the replay, and then we can comment back to each other on the replay. I am going to do something really quickly. I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to make sure this is shared into my Facebook story because that's a whole thing when that's an option. So I'm like, hello, somebody. So let me get this into my Facebook story really, really quickly, and then we'll get this party started. If you guys wouldn't mind, hitting share on the broadcast, I would love that. That way, more people have an opportunity to watch me live or get the information live, whether they're watching for me or watch for the info. That will be awesome. But if you're here, just say hi. That way I know who's here. I see Veronica, Felisa, and Shaniqua. What's up? Okay, so we're going to also stream this on TikTok because, it's just like if you can kill two birds with one stone, let's go. Granted, we are on 4 platforms at the moment, and we're gonna do a fifth one because that's recording. Hey Sean, hey Leslie, BJ, and Yvette. Hello, everyone. Everybody that's here. Let's talk. So you guys tell me what it is you do for business. So if everybody do me a favor really quickly, just tell me what you do for business. That will help. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit live here on TikTok. You're multitasking. Oh, me too, honey. Me too. I need to see my do. I need to see my do before we get started. Where's your do? Dude's not here. Eddie. Eddie just ate. So y'all, I have a cat, 3 cats. One of my cats' name is Eddie. I think he's 14 or 15. Can't remember his age. And so he's like, everybody knows him now, but he'll make an appearance eventually. But Eddie just ate. So I'm sure he is chilling. They all just ate. So I'm sure he is just straight chilling right now. He don't have time for us. But he'll be here in a minute. Okay. I help people who are bullied. Ooh, that's good. Okay. I'm on a conference call. Is this being recorded? Yes, it's going to be on my Facebook page. Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine. So I don't know what happens after streams happen on LinkedIn, but we'll see. Hi. Oh, let me see who else is here on LinkedIn. We have Dorielle. Dorielle is here from LinkedIn. Leanne is here from LinkedIn. What's up? So it's like my third time ever streaming on LinkedIn Live. But we're streaming here on TikTok, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and on Twitter. And the replay folks are like, just get on with it. So we're gonna go ahead and get on. We're gonna go ahead and get on with it. Okay. All right. So tonight we're talking about batch creating your content. Okay. Batch creating your content. Now it looks like I have some lipstick on my braces. So I have Invisalign, and when you wear certain like lipsticks or whatever, it'd be showing all the way up. So there's that. But it's fine. We're going to talk about batch creating. Now, it is going to be very beneficial that as you guys are watching, that you guys are kind of chatting, talking with one another, connect, all the things. But eventually I am going to ask you guys to give me questions that you may have. If you're following on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, everybody here, not here, everybody here, you are going to be able to ask your question in the comment section. Those of you guys that are watching on TikTok, you're going to want to ask your question in the question mark box because your questions disappear. Okay. And so in an event that you don't have to type it multiple times, you're going to want to put your question in the question mark box if you're here on TikTok. Okay. Because right now we're streaming everywhere except for Instagram. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So as it pertains to creating content for social media, it can be a lot. Like how do you guys feel about creating content on a regular basis? Like, just tell me, what's one word that describes you creating content on a regular basis? Me, I would say busy. It could be overwhelming. It could be stressful, right? And one of the reasons is because awful, right? I get it. It's a lot, busy. Yeah, exactly. So one of the reasons why I want to talk about batch creating is because I know it can feel really overwhelming, to have to create content on a regular basis, right? Now, I do want to position this as, getting an opportunity to create content on a regular basis is actually a blessing, right? So let's go ahead and position this, well. So getting the opportunity to create content on a regular basis is actually a blessing, okay? Because social media is giving us these platforms, these opportunities to reach people that we never could have reached. It's a huge blessing because from an organic standpoint, you're able to reach a ton of people, globally by just creating content, okay? So it is just really important to position your mind, thoughts, hearts, and feelings that batch recording and creating content is a blessing. Okay. Now, if you guys are enjoying this or you think your friends will enjoy it, please hit share. You can hit share on all the platforms that you're watching on. TikTok, if you guys would do me a favor and share, but also tap your screen on TikTok and give hearts because TikTok really likes the engagement, which is why the likes are up here. So you see the number is at 26. If you guys keep tapping while you're here live with me, it's talking to the For You page. Okay. So I really would appreciate that. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for the likes. So it's important to position this as it's a huge blessing for you and for your business. Okay. Because it's, listen, I get it. It's easy to be like, oh my God, it's another thing. I got to record my videos. I get it. I get it. Let me tell you where I create content: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay. I create content on all those platforms, right? I write an email serving my audience on a regular basis. I have clients that I work with on a regular basis. I have my team that I work with on a regular basis. Okay. Plus all the videos, all the editing, staying up to dates on everything. It's a lot. So I get it. I'm not like somebody who does not get it. All right. I'm in this with y'all. Okay. But here's what we have to understand. There were people years ago that in order for them to be able to reach their target customer, they had to pay for an ad on television. So y'all just type that in the comment section. Just type the word television. There are people that are still in business today that don't know how to reach their audience on social media, so they're running ads on television. Television is not bad. I'm just trying to position this so you guys can fully understand where we are. Thank you guys for typing television, okay? There's a lot of people that are over here. But if we are content creators and we are distributing our content to multiple platforms, this is just one way to market. But if we're distributing our content to multiple platforms, we're giving ourselves a huge opportunity to create wealth for your business. Okay. So that's just really important to just get your hearts and minds, as we say in church, all hearts and minds clear. Okay. So it's just important to just get there with that. Okay. Now, as it pertains to batch creating. So what do I mean when I say that? So batch creating could be a multiple of things, right? So you guys know I teach TikTok for business. And so a lot of the conversation we're going to have today is around batch creating for TikTok. Okay. Now, hold on one second. I think I'm getting a message in here. Hold on, let me see. One second. Okay. Sorry. My team was talking to me. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, so I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk a lot about TikTok because that's what I do. And that's, I serve people from TikTok. All right. Now, but you can batch create on a lot of different things, right? So if you are a YouTuber, right, you can batch record 4 different videos. If you release 1 episode a week, you can batch record and you can put it, and then you get it edited. And then now you got the content for a month, right? If you are a blogger and you post a blog once a week, right? Then you can write 4 blogs in a sitting or over a couple of days. And now you've batch created your blog post. Okay. Now I'm specifically talking about short video marketing. Okay. Because now we've got TikTok, we've got Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, Pinterest Idea Pins, YouTube Shorts. I don't know what Twitter is calling theirs, but Twitter now has short videos. Let me see what it's called. Twitter. short video. Let me see. What is it called? Uh, creative. I don't know what they're calling it yet, but Twitter now has short video marketing, just in case y'all did not know. Okay. So how do you batch create? All right. So here's the deal. First of all, before you ever start creating content, you have to get clear on your goal. Okay. Y'all write that down. Number one, before you can batch create content, you have to get clear with your goal. Okay. And what I mean by that is as a business. So I'll give you an example. Right now, we have our 3-day TikTok for Business challenge. Okay. If you guys did not know, we're launching a 3-day TikTok for Business challenge, and it starts next week. It starts on Monday of next week. Super excited. How many of you guys have already registered for that? How many of y'all already registered? Just say me in the comments. If you have not registered yet, I want you to type the word challenge. Okay. So if you have registered, type the word me. If you have not registered, type the word challenge. I'm just curious. Okay. Yay, Christy. Yay. All these people registered. That's awesome. So excited. Okay. So we have our TikTok for Business challenge, right? Which starts next week. And so because we know that it's starting next week, our goal was to figure out how can we serve the most people in this challenge? How can we get a lot of people to be a part of our challenge? Now the challenge is only $7, right? Seven, not 70, but seven, like 6, 7, right? And so it's not a lot of money. So we're not making a bunch of money off of like people coming into the challenge. So just note that, okay? Just note that. But that's one of our goals, right? And so I use visuals. So if our goal is to get a lot of people inside of our challenge, right? Then when we start thinking about our content, we're thinking about this in mind, right? Everything that we're doing is with this in mind. Okay. So as we were creating a batch creating for our TikTok for Business challenge, I was looking for creative videos. I was looking for inspiration. I was looking for ways that I could identify with my target customer, and then create, and then we would batch around it. And I'll talk about it more in a second. So just hang with me. So what do I mean when I say that? So let's just put it out this way. Y'all tell me this. For those of you guys that create courses or you're consulting, what's like some of your biggest pain points as it pertains to marketing? Okay. So those of you all that are coaches, consultants, or have a course, tell me what are some of your biggest pain points as it pertains to marketing? Oftentimes, one of the number one pain points is money, is to have the amount of money to spend on ads, right? To have the money to spend on like the graphics and all these things that they need or that we need um in order to get our thing, right? So is that closing time, budget staff, getting my message to my audience? That's honest, you guys. Okay. All right. So we're like, here's this pain point, right? And we're trying to figure out like, how can I serve my audience or whatever, right? But it's a challenge with like, how do we do that, right? So one of the things you have to do is like, right now I know that a lot of you guys that want to use TikTok, you don't understand the platform. You think you got to dance, you think you can't make money. You think you got to post a million times a day. There's all these things that people are thinking about TikTok, right? And so because I know what my audience is thinking, because I know what my audience is feeling, listen, remember, the goal is how can we help more people inside of our 5-day challenge? Well, before we can invite anybody to the challenge, we have to know, what do they need help with? Does that make sense? So put number 2. What do they need help with? Right? So it's not enough to say, I'm having a challenge and da 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 da. Nobody's going to join if we're not helping them with what they need help with. So before you can start batch creating, you've got to identify your goal, and you've got to go, okay, what does my people need help with? Okay. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, how in the world do I find out what they need help with? You have to ask them. Okay. I'm going to say this again. You have to ask them. How many of y'all feel uncomfortable with the thought of asking your audience what they're struggling with? If you feel uncomfortable, just type a 1. And listen, I'm not bashing you guys whatsoever. The goal here is to help. Okay, so don't feel like, oh no, we're in this together. We're all in this together. Okay, so we're in this together. Okay, so the more y'all talk to me, the better, right? So I can't even remember what that question was. What was the question I just asked? Ask them. There it is. Okay. All right. So you have to ask them, because there's no way you could know what people are thinking and feeling without asking. I'll give you an example. Today, I was inside of one of my mastermind groups, of one I'm paying for, right? Y'all gonna be like, what? And we had what was called the hot seat. And the hot seat is basically where it's an opportunity for me to ask my coach a question, but then everybody chimes in, right? And so I said to myself, what's the biggest question I could ask on this to my coach and to everybody that's on? I know 99% of the people that were on were not using TikTok. And I said, what are they struggling with? How can I help them? And we're looking, listen, ultimately, I was looking for more ideas for my TikTok videos. Okay, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, right? I have in mind what I think, right? But before I can batch create, it's so important that I ask my audience, what are you struggling with? How can I help you? Now, I'm going to read off this list to y'all. It's about 20 different topics that they gave me this morning in 8 minutes. So during the hot seat, you got 8 minutes, okay? I'm going to read it to you. Here we go. Make your first TikTok in under 5 minutes. TikTok is one of the TikTok is one of the best things to do. How does skills of Instagram will transfer to TikTok? Make things easy. Feeling like I have to post 4 to 5 times a day. How to grow your business posting only 4 to 5 times a week. I don't want to dance. I don't want to point. I don't want to look awkward. What are the first 25 videos I can make? The list of top 25 videos to make. Day 1 topic and sound. Lead magnet for your top 25 videos to post. How to get people to find your TikTok. Avoid wasting time. I can go on and on and on. There's more things here. Okay. Now, but what did that do? Listen, I knew some of the things that my audience was struggling with, but that just gave me a long list, right, on ways to serve them with my content, right? And again, we're talking about batch creating. We're going to get to it in just a second. You can't batch create if you don't have the topics. Okay, number 3, you can't batch create if you don't have the topics. Y'all say that again. Write that down. You can't batch create if you don't have the topics. And your audience is waiting for you, and then they will give you the topics. Okay? So before you can batch, you have to have, what is my goal? What are they struggling with? And get the topics. Thank you guys so much for commenting. Y'all like, you got to have the topics. Okay? So you have to have the topics. It is going to change your life. Okay? Listen, I'll tell you, is Eddie in here now? I think I just heard him in here somewhere. My friend was looking for him. He'll come in here in just a second. Anyway, sorry. I'm like, can't batch create if you don't have the topics. Okay, so that's a tweet. Zanine, if you're here, can you write that down? We're gonna use that. That's good. Okay, so what was it last week? Thursday. One day last week, I think it was Thursday. I had my friend and makeup artist. She came to town, did my makeup, and we were doing photo shoots for all the different photos we always need for marketing, right? And we shot some TikToks and all that type of stuff, whatever. But I didn't intentionally do TikToks during that time frame. Went out to dinner. I came back into the house and I said, wait, I got all this makeup on. I got these lashes on. I got this whole situation. We about to batch create, right? Listen, here is what I did. Y'all gonna be like, I don't even understand. So for me, in that particular moment, I did not have to have anything written. I had nothing. I had nothing. It was my phone sitting inside my tripod, and I stood there and I created 20 TikTok videos in 15 minutes. Y'all write that down. 20 TikTok videos in 15 minutes. Cue Whitney. Write that down. 15 TikTok videos. 20 videos in 15 minutes. I know you guys are saying, how in the world did you do that without a script? Right? Here is how I did it. First, I knew what the goal was. The goal is to be able to serve a ton of people inside of our 3-day TikTok for Business Challenge. That was the number one goal, right? I don't need the topics, Rob. You're going to hear me for a second, Rob. Keep listening. Keep listening, Rob. Okay. So first, I had the goal, right? I had the people. I knew what they were struggling with, right? Okay. And so here's what I did. Now I'm going to give y'all a way how you can batch create. So just keep listening. Okay. Rob is like, okay. So I had all that. Here is what I did. I stood in front of my phone with the light on, with the whole thing. I should have probably patted down my skin because I was very oily in the video, but everything's fine. I'm still beautiful. I just thought about the different things people were asking me since I've been teaching over the last couple of days on live stream. And I believe I just shot like probably 8 of them were about 15 seconds or less. And it was just me teaching on a topic. And I shot it. I talked to the camera, put it in my drafts. Talking to the camera, put it in my drafts. Thanks, Tammy. Talking to the camera, put it in my drafts. Then when I got tired of just talking from the little topics that I had from what my audience that they were struggling with, then here's what I did. I opened up my TikTok. Listen, I opened up my TikTok. I clicked on my favorites, meaning videos I had already saved to my favorites. Because again, I already knew my goal. I already knew what my audience was struggling with, right? And so I just went into my favorites and I watched the video and said, "Ooh, that's a good one." Click sound, and then I lip synced, I imitated whatever was in the audio, and then put it in my drafts. And I did it and did it and did it and did it. Once I got tired of the trends, I went back to just talking into the camera and then hit draft. Talking into the camera and hit draft. No, I did not edit every single video. I didn't edit any of the 20. I just recorded them and then put them in my drafts, right? So even with the skits, if I didn't if I had a particular thing I wanted to do with a skit, I may have wrote it on the text and then put it in my drafts, right? But I don't edit. I just record and record and record and record and record and record, right? So I had the topics because I had already been talking to my audience, right? Now listen, it's also important to know this about me. I've been on TikTok for 2.5 years, but I've been in business a long time. I've been serving people on live stream since whenever Periscope came out, 2015, I think it was, 14. As soon as Periscope came out, I started serving people online. As soon as Periscope came out, I started serving people online. Now, before online ever started, I had a business. And then I had a business before then, right? So I was already used to the things people struggle with, right? So listen, so you may say to yourself, I can't do 20 TikToks in 15 minutes. This is not a marathon. It's not a contest. You don't have to. But how do you batch create? Okay, well, here's what you do. Before you focus on trends, because yes, you can use trends on TikTok. Yes, you can use trends on Reels. You can use all of them. But before you focus on the trends, because trends take a little longer, because if it's a lip sync, you got to memorize, you got to get it right on time. You got to do that whole thing, right? Before you start recording that type of stuff, go ahead and write out a list of things, right? Now I don't have a list here because mine's at my phone or on my laptop. But you can write out. No, hold on. I'm gonna show you a list. Let me just give y'all an example. Here we go. I have another list. See this here? That's a list of topics I want to record to help people. Let me read you some of the topics. The basics of TikTok, TikTok trends, why trends, hashtags, adding sounds, link in bio, the live stream benefits, selling on TikTok, lead generation, posting without dancing, TikTok hooks, how does 7 seconds work, 3 reasons to use TikTok, 3 tips for stories, removing the watermark, reposting on shorts. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 that I wrote down here the other day. I was just sitting here like, okay, what are people struggling with? Right, that's just 15 right there. Right? And I guarantee you, if you grab a notebook and paper tonight, you could write out a ton of stuff. I guarantee you could write out a ton of stuff. Right? So before you start using trends, again, it's so important that you set aside time. Okay, let's go into the basics of it, okay? Y'all ready for the basics? If y'all ready for the basics, just type basics. I don't have a song for that, but basics, that's my song. If you guys have not already hit share, please hit share. And then those of you guys that are on TikTok, tap your screen and give hearts because TikTok really likes when the hearts increase. Right there, you can see 2.2 likes. If you guys can hit hearts, that would be awesome. Okay. All right. And also, before we get into the basics, there we go. Basics. I want to invite every single one of y'all to our 3-day TikTok for Business Challenge. I'm going to be teaching next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for an entire hour, the basics of how to use TikTok to sell consulting and courses. Now, some of y'all are like, well, I don't do consulting. I don't have a course. I understand you will still benefit. Just know that my area of expertise, my area of genius is definitely in those that have that are coaches and have courses, okay? So if you're interested in the challenge and you're on Facebook, you literally can type the word challenge and we'll send you information. If you are here on TikTok, I want you guys to type this in the comments on TikTok. KenyaKelly.com/challenge. Okay, KenyaKelly.com/challenge. The challenge starts on Monday. It's going to be amazing. Like we had a lot of different testimonials. Like Octavia made $2,000 in 24 hours. Mercedes made $20,000 in 7 days. I taught another friend one tip for her video that was going viral, and she made $100,000 from one video. Boom, there it is. Okay, $100,000 from one video. I don't know about y'all, but if I can post one video, make $100,000, it's a good day. It's a beautiful day. Okay, got a song for it. Wrote a song about it, like the hit. Here it go. Free your mind. That's in Vogue. Okay, all right. So if you guys want to join the challenge on Facebook, type challenge. And if you are here on TikTok, just go to KenyaKelly.com/challenge. Now, I have not seen nobody on TikTok write the link in the comments. So TikTok, I need you to help me out. KenyaKelly.com/challenge. Y'all got to write that. Okay, so let's go to the basics. All right. I forgot what to say about the basics. I forgot. Let me think. The basics of batch recording. I'm like, wait, what happened? Hold on. That's what, see, when I get off tangent, it just all goes out the window. It was right on the tip of my tongue. I should have brought some water in here. Okay. All right. Let's go to the basics. Okay. All right. So when you know that you're going to want to batch create, first things first, I want you to make a list, okay? I want you to make a list very similar to what I did, okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on doing 10 videos. So when we're talking about batch creating, okay? I want you to write I want you to write a list of 10. So just 10. Everybody just type 10, okay? And you're going to shoot 10 videos, okay? So I want you to number your paper 1 through 10. And then I want you to write, what is a way that I can serve my audience in 10 different ways? Okay. Now, whatever it is you do, you should have 10 ways you can serve people. A lot of times we we think that what we know is normal, but it's not, right? So, for example, I have Invisalign. I've had Invisalign for a couple months now. Now, if you've never had Invisalign and you've never been around anybody with Invisalign, you have no idea what to expect. You don't know how to prepare. You don't have any idea about anything. Now, I would say, well, how don't you know this? Well, the truth, you wouldn't know it because you don't have Invisalign. Okay, so before I got Invisalign, they had like a brochure, and they read out there were all these things, all these questions that I had were already in the brochure, so I could already go, oh, right, because they already thought about it, right? So if Invisalign wants to create TikToks, they can create TikToks around every single thing that's in their bullet. Okay, so you may think it's normal what you know, but it's not normal for a person that doesn't know, right? So what I know about Invisalign, you would have no idea because you don't have Invisalign and you've never had somebody around you that had Invisalign. So with you and your business and what you do, it's not normal. You think it's normal, but it's not. Okay? The lady who taught me how to do my makeup, I didn't know nothing. I mean, I knew nothing. And she had to go down to the basics of everything, right? And it was great because I got to learn all these basic things. I'm nowhere near at the advanced level, but I got to learn so much at the basic level. Okay. So okay, write out your basics. Okay. Then what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to set aside time for a few hours, right? Now, especially if you're brand new to batch creating. If you are brand new to batch creating, then this is not normal for you. It's going to take you a little bit longer, right? I can shoot 20 and 15 minutes because I've been doing it a long time. Okay. But for you, it may take you a little while. So just set aside, like, let's just say you're going to do a Saturday, right? We'll set aside 4 hours. Okay. And I'm just coming up with a number. You may get it done a lot faster, but set aside 4 hours. But prior to that 4 hours, go ahead and have your 10 topics, written out. Okay. And so now you've got that written out. Now you got to have a place to shoot. Okay. So I just usually shoot right here in my office, right? Because I created this at home and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm already set up. I try to clean the office up a little bit more than normal, right? Sometimes I will have a multiple outfits. Not always. Sometimes I don't feel like changing out of things, getting makeup on all these different outfits. You know what I'm saying? I wear makeup and it is what it is, And so sometimes I don't have multiple outfits, but sometimes I do. Now in my office is a closet where all of my winter clothes are. So they're easily accessible, right? So sometimes if I'm getting ready to do a skit and I think it would make it more an extra layer to a skit, then I will go and grab a jacket. I will go and grab a hat or something like that to be part of my skit, right? Now, a lot of times people will say, well, I mean, can you really like batch create like in the same outfit? Yeah. People won't say anything. Who cares? Like I'm telling y'all, if you look at my TikToks or my reels, you're gonna see it where I'm wearing the same outfit, probably in multiple videos back to back. And I'm like, is it more advantageous to switch it up? Maybe, but like I've never heard anybody get like feel any type of way that I wore the same outfit in this video and this in that video. Nobody has said anything. But you can switch it up if you want to. Okay. I typically just shoot. If I have a lot more time on my hands, then I'll shoot in multiple outfits. Does that make sense? So I had this huge contract with TikTok last Christmas and I had to shoot 10 different videos. So I wore 10 different outfits, right? I had all these outfits. And when I was shooting in my apartment and all of our community rooms, I was lugging around my light, outfits, shoes, jewelry. I was looking around everything because it was a huge contract that I had with TikTok, right? Like literally with the company TikTok. But on average, I'm not changing all this stuff out. Okay. All right. So you got the time, you got the topics, and then now it's time to shoot. Okay. It's really important to know that you don't have to edit as you go. Okay. You can literally shoot and then post in your drafts. Now, one of the tricks for you could be shoot, and because you know what you want this video to be about, just write some text on screen. You don't have to edit it, put color, or any of that. Just write some text on screen and then hit drafts. That way, when you go back to the video, you know what the topic is about. Okay. Now, another tip you could probably do prior to all of that is if you're on TikTok or Instagram Reels, whichever one you're going to use, then you want to save video inspiration into your favorites. What do I mean by that? So I have hundreds of videos on TikTok where I have seen, I said, I am going to recreate that around my business, right? And when it's time for me to batch create, I click on favorites and I got a list of inspiration. Because a lot of times I don't feel inspired. I run a business just like you guys do. And like, it's taxing. It's a lot. I have a personal life, right? I have 3 different counselors that we're dealing with all types of childhood issues. I'm exhausted. Sometimes I just don't have a creative bone in my body. I'm just telling you, right? And I have a team. And, listen, the beauty with that is that, hey, Shannon, the beauty with that is that, if I have all these other videos in my drafts, I don't have to be a creative genius because they are. I don't have to be a creative genius because they are. And it's so beneficial. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's just amazing. Like, today, I think I shot, we're running an ad for our challenge. And I was on the phone with my ads manager, just driving back to home or whatever. She said, I want a video from you that says act fast or something like that. I said, oh, I got an idea for that. There's a car video. And she goes, oh, yeah, the car. Brought my cat in because I had to go to the vet, took my cat out, came into my office and shot the car video within seconds of the video's up. Now, where did I get the idea from? Somebody else's video. So if you're talking about you want to batch create, it's easy if you set aside time. If you know what you're going to talk about, right? If you know the pain points, right? And if you set aside time to actually create, it will change your life. Like people ask me all the time, how in the world did you go to like 200,000 followers, in 2020 when the whole world was blowing up? And I was like, well, I set aside time because I was in the world with everybody else, at that time. But I created so many videos inside my drafts. And in some moments when I didn't have anything to give, I just hit post. My grandma, who was like my mom, passed away in September. And it was awful. I mean, it was awful, right? And it still is awful, especially when I see her picture on my refrigerator. It's awful. But during that time, I didn't record anything. I just hit post, right? I wasn't crying all day, every day. I still had the function of my mind. So I would just pull up my TikTok and I would hit post. Content's still out there, right? When I moved from Redding, California, down here to San Diego, thank you, Christy, I batch created like 100 and something videos, right? Like as we were repainting my office so I could move out, I was recording and recording and recording. I had so many videos in my drafts because I knew that once I was wrapping up my life in Redding, that I was going to feel sad and all that type of stuff. And I want to be present with my emotions. Then I knew it was going to take me a day to get down here. And then I had to get my life back together once I got here. And I was like, I could hit post, right? And all of my TikToks normally have some type of background. And when I first moved into this place, this wasn't here, right? So I listened. When I moved here, I hired one of my mentees. I said, I'll pay for you to come down to where I live. You'll stay with me for a couple of days, all the things. I need you to paint this wall like this color. And she did all that. Like, granted, we were doing all types of other stuff too, but she did all that, right? I'm considering flying her down again for my other office I'm getting ready to go into. Because, but I knew that I wouldn't have time because of all the things that were going to be happening. And then just emotionally trying to connect with a new place. Batch recording changed my life. You know what I mean? It changed my life. And it literally would change yours too. Okay. Now listen, I can say all types of other stuff, but I want you guys to ask me specific questions. If you have a specific question on TikTok, ask it in the question mark box, not the comment box, because it's going to disappear. in the question mark box so I can bring it up on screen. If you're watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Twitter, you guys can just ask in the comment section and I'll answer it live because you guys don't disappear as quickly as TikTok does. Okay. Also, if you guys have not signed up for our challenge, my watch is going off. I see some folks are signing up. But if you guys have not already signed, sorry, Siri, sorry. If you guys have not already signed up for the challenge, it's going to be Monday of next week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific, which is 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And it's going to be amazing. Every single time we do it, we have hundreds of people that join us, and we have crazy success stories. $20,000 in 7 days, $2,000 in 24 hours, $100,000 from one video. It's a whole situation that happens every time we have a challenge. Because like the challenge is not me just saying, go do this. No, the challenge is me teaching TikTok. And then I give you a challenge. And then your job is to come back every night and report your results, right? That is the goal of helping you. How do I say this nicely? Get out of your own way. Okay. That's the goal of the challenge, is to help you get out of your own way. Right. And one of the easiest ways to do that is for me to guide you. Okay. And then we have a supportive community and we do all the things so that everybody is really doing this all together. Okay. So if you want to join the challenge and you're on Facebook, Instagram, or Facebook, just type the word challenge in the comments and we will send you the information. If you are here on TikTok and you want to join the challenge, then you just have to click the link in my profile and enroll. But also, if you guys could just type KenyaKelly.com/challenge here on TikTok, that'd be awesome. KenyaKelly.com/challenge. Okay. All right. I see we got some questions here. Let's pull them up real quick. Let's see. I'll read it out loud. I post on TikTok. I don't really know what kind of content to create. I just show up making my coffee. Could that be considered content? Can you look at my TikTok? I joined the challenge. So Shanta, I don't do account reviews. I only do account reviews inside of our mastermind. So I don't do them here. But okay, how do I say this? Okay. First, as a business, you have to know what your goal is, right? And when you shoot a piece of content, you have to ask yourself, what is this content? What is my goal of this content? Right? Now, if you are a lifestyle influencer and you're just talking about your day, yada, 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 that's different. But if you are selling something, then your content has to match what you're doing, right? So Kenya, like not Kenya Kelly, but Kenya is a whole situation, right? Like I do all type of stuff. I mean, y'all would be like, this girl is nuts outside of my business. I mean, have a good time, right? But a lot of the things that I do on a regular basis, nobody cares. I mean, they may say they care, but they don't really care. It's not going to help us further our business goals, right? And so for me, when I look at my social media, I look at it as real estate, right? So hear me, guys, and y'all can write this in the comments. I look at my social media as real estate. And so if that is my real estate, there's only certain things happening on that real estate, right? So if I own a Walgreens, Target not gonna come over here selling nothing. You better get to your little piece of real estate. I'm gonna dictate what's gonna happen on this real estate. So on my TikToks, on my Instagram, on my everything, this is what we do here. Right? Because I look at my TikToks like real estate. So whatever it is you do, whether it's you said Cincy and credit tools, then you want to make sure that the content you're putting out there, Shanta, is helping you with your goals, helping you reach your audience. Otherwise, people follow you for Cincy or they follow you for credit tools, but you're doing something else. Okay, so my friend that was asking about Eddie, where are you at? Are you on Facebook or Instagram? Eddie is now in the room. I can't remember what her name is, but she loves Eddie, and Eddie is here now. Everybody loves Eddie. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's go to some more questions on Facebook, and then we're gonna go to TikTok. Let's see. I sell products. Should I link my Shopify products on my TikTok? Yes. If TikTok is giving you that option to do so, absolutely. Because if people want to buy from you on TikTok, let them, honey. Let them. Will there be a replay if I can't be there at 4 p.m.? Good question, Tammy. So we have our general, which is $7 for the challenge. It's every single day. It's live, all that. But then we have a VIP option. That option is $47. Okay. Now, and this is the 3-day challenge. The VIP is going to offer you access to all the replays. Okay. So all the replays, they're recorded. You can log in. You can watch them at any time. Plus, the challenge is from 4 to 5, and then VIP starts at 5:15. And so from 4 to 5, I am teaching. From 5:15 to 6:15, I'm doing live Q&A with whatever your questions are as a VIP. Okay. Plus, you get those replays and you get a workbook. So if you miss a day and you're VIP, you get all that. Now, I know somebody's saying, "Well, why would you charge?" Okay, wait. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Everybody just type the word elephant because somebody's thinking it. I'm gonna address it. Okay. Okay. So, as a consultant, how we make revenue in our business is to charge people when we teach, whether that's a one-on-one, it's a group, or whatever, right? Now, the challenge itself, thank y'all for typing elephant, is only $7. And you guys are going to get 3 hours with me. Normally, I charge $1,000 for the hour. Okay. So if you buy the $7 for the challenge, you're going to save $2,993. If you upgrade to VIP, you're still going to save over $2,900 if you want to work with me and you get the replays. So sometimes people be like, I don't understand why you got to pay for it. And it's like, hey, the same way I had to pay for this Apple Watch, this lipstick, it's the same because I'm going to be teaching you how to make more money. And so there's a small investment. Okay. So I just have to, explain that because people don't always understand that concept. And so I just had to try to explain that. Okay. So let's answer some questions on TikTok. We'll come back to Facebook in just a second. Let's see. Okay. How often do you post pain point videos? Every day. Every day. Now, the pain point videos don't necessarily look like a pain point video. Oftentimes, it's just me teaching something, and it just looks like, oh, that was so good. That was a good tip, right? But the pain point was a person did not have that answer, right? So they don't look or feel like pain point videos, but they are addressing a person's pain point without saying it. Okay. What are the benefits of having a business account on TikTok? So there's a lot of different benefits. One, as soon as you sign up for a business account, you're going to get access to a clickable link in your profile where people click, they can go to whatever website you have. Whereas with a personal account, you have to get to your first 1,000 followers first. Okay. Also, you can use a tool which is called Spark Ads. Okay. And what Spark Ads is that let's just say I have a business account. I don't, but let's say I do. Let's just say I had a business account and I ran a video and I did a video on my page and it did really well. Then I can then use Spark Ads, which is where I have that particular video and I turn it on and make it an ad because it's already performing well. And so I go, that's a good video that can be turned into an ad. And so then I turn it into an ad. So that's one of the big benefits. Okay. So what is the address again for the challenge? Okay. If you're on Facebook and you want to join the challenge, just type the word challenge and our system will send you a message with a link. If you are here on TikTok and you want to join the challenge, you want to go to kenyakelly.com/challenge or click the link in my profile. Okay. And we start on Monday. I think we have 2 more questions on TikTok. What to do if you don't like showing yourself? Okay, so I am not the right coach to help with that. Okay, so people ask me that all the time. I'm not a good coach with that. I teach people that are actually on video. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with not being on video. I just don't have the experience or the wisdom to offer someone who doesn't want to be on video because I teach like being on video. Okay, so it's just it's just full disclosure. I'd rather say I don't know than be like, well, you can. No, I'm not. That's not my area of expertise. Okay, one more on TikTok, and then we're gonna go back to Facebook for questions. How often should I post to TikTok? So, Christy, minimum once a day. Minimum once a day. because TikTok is so beautiful and amazing. They're going to keep pushing out your content to people. And so if you have content on the platform on a regular basis, then it gives your audience opportunity to see more of your content. But also what starts to happen is that your followers start to like you. They start looking forward to seeing your content being taught by you, served by you, or whatever. And if you're kind of going incognito, like not showing up on a regular basis, then they start depending on somebody else to serve content to them. Right. And so that's another reason why batch creating is so important, because if you constantly have content in your drafts, you're able to just hit post and you're like, that's like people, y'all don't even know when I'm going through something. Y'all would have no idea when I'm going through something. Why? Because I have so many videos batch recorded that people just don't even know. I go through stuff all the time. I mean, just like everybody else, I'm human, right? But you wouldn't know because I just hit post. Okay, we'll come back to TikTok in a second. All right, let's go back to Facebook. Questions on Facebook. For product-based businesses, would you make videos of the pain points your product solves? Absolutely. Yes, Sophia. There's a lady who I saw. It was her very first TikTok video. Very first. Very bad lighting. Whatever. But the pain point was she had really big bags under her eyes. And she had this product, her network marketing product, and she put it on her eyes. And what it does in 2 minutes, it tightens the bags or whatever, right? And so she put that on her eyes. And we watched as her bags just like went shoot. That video went super, super, super viral. The downside of that lady, she had no links on her site. Nothing. You know how much money that lady could have made? Oh my God. Listen, I am not money hungry, but when you run a business, revenue. Listen, when I watched the video go viral, I said, I feel so sorry for her. I wish she would talk back to me so I can give her, put a link in her bio. But so that's a sad, sad day. I watched that and I was like, oh man, that's terrible. Okay, looking for more questions on Nona said, Elephant Our Room. I don't have a problem paying for your services that are truly worth it. Yeah. We can't go to the store and pick up what we want and not pay. That's right, Nona. Tell them. Nona is like, we paying. Kia Kelly is the truth. What this say? Is the truth, and her service is worth every penny. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Michelle Hawkins. If I have a personal creative account, can I do an ad for my business? No. Now, here's the deal. You can have a personal account on TikTok and set up a TikTok ads account, right? So I have a personal account and I have an ads.tiktok account. They are not connected, right? And so you can do that. One more here on Facebook, and then we're gonna go back to TikTok. Should I delete all my videos? No. Scared Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm talking to you. Eddie knows that word no, that I was talking to him. I'm sorry. You okay? He just like froze. Eduardo, you okay? Okay, you're okay. All right. He knows that word no. He was like, okay. Should I delete all my videos or start where I am? Should I talk about my Scentsy while I'm making my coffee or need to wait till next week? So never, ever, 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 ever. Oh yeah, Veronica, he's right here. Hold on. Veronica was the one that asked to see Eddie. So hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's take a quick commercial break so Veronica can see Eddie. I love when people love my animals. Hold on, let me see. Can you see him down there? There he is. Okay, so there he is for Facebook. And there he is for the gram. Okay. Eddie is like, okay. Okay. So that's Eddie. I call him Eduardo. As if he knows. He knows the name though. Okay. So never delete your TikTok videos. TikTok does not like it when you delete videos. We have all experienced like our next set of videos takes forever to get moved. Yeah, he's totally unbothered, right? So you can private your videos, but never delete them. I'm glad everybody knows Eddie. Eddie's the one cat that I can get in my TikTok video because he's always sitting in these really random places in the house, and he's like so chill. and or whatever. So I will often see him and think of a trend, and I'll grab my light real quick and I'll do something around him because I know people just respond to like an animal being in a video. It's just is what it is. Okay, so don't delete your videos. And yes, you can talk about your Scentsy while making your coffee for sure. Just make sure that every time you record a video, you want to think about the user experience. So when someone is watching your video, what is going to cause them to watch it from the beginning to middle and the end? What's going to cause them to want to watch it? Okay, so that's important. Um, one more. Okay, that's all on Facebook. Okay, let's go back to TikTok. Okay, let me see. 5 minutes ago. Uh-oh. Why don't you have a business account? Because the business account has less functionality, right? I like to use the TikTok sounds, the trends. I like using all that stuff. And the business account is a copyright laws. You cannot use copyrighted music on a business account. And so I have a personal account, but I have an ads account for where we run our ads. Okay. If you're asking a question on TikTok, the brand Genie, you're going to want to ask your question in the question mark box, not on the comment section, so I can bring your question up on screen. Okay, so question mark box, okay? All right. Now again, if you're watching on Facebook and you want to join the challenge, just type the word challenge in the comments and we'll see your information. For those of you guys that are here on TikTok, you want to go to kenyakelly.com/challenge and join, or click the link in my profile. All right, let's pull up some more questions. Let me see. 5 minutes ago, the difference from a business page and a creator page. I think I answered that already. I think hopefully you were here when I answered that question. Let's see. I want to do live, but not sure what to talk about. So so it's kind of like here. Here I chose a topic, right? Batch creating. And so you have to choose a topic that your audience would be interested in, where you could serve them for at least 20 minutes. Okay. Like we have been here now for 58 minutes. Right. And so every time I go live, I'm teaching, but then I also give my audience an opportunity to ask questions. So when you do live streams, it has to be serving them in some type of way, because people don't want to watch you sleep. They don't want to just watch you do random things. Like they will, but to make money in your business, there has to be a goal behind it. Okay. All right, more questions. Let me see. How many TikToks a day should you post? So at minimum, you want to post one. But if you're trying to grow really fast with the amount of content you're putting on TikTok, then you want to do at least 2 or 3 a day. But you can grow with one a day. Do you ever worry about your drafts being deleted? I don't worry about it. Right now, when I bought, one of the things we all know and knew, that when you okay, so I got a new iPhone, and we all know that when you get a new phone, that potentially your drafts are not going to come back over, right? And so we just prepare for that. So like when you upgrade a phone, you just post your drafts. But surprisingly, I just got an iPhone 13 and all my drafts were there. I was surprised, but I don't worry about them going away. I just don't. I just keep creating, So no, I don't worry about that. That's just me personally, but everybody doesn't feel the way that I feel. How many stories did you post today? So I'm fairly new to posting stories on TikTok. I haven't posted any today. I've been really busy today. But typically I would do like 1 to 2 stories, because I know they also hit the For You feed. So I'm still trying to get a strategy behind that. But on a regular day, I'm doing about 2 stories. All right, 2 more here, and then we're going back to Facebook. How to change business account back to personal on TikTok. You just have to go into your settings. Okay, I don't know exactly where it is in your settings, but you have to go into creator tools in your settings and like account type or manage your account. I can't remember the details of it, but it's back there in your settings. The stories are weird. They are, but I'm sure they're going to be amazing at some point in time. What's the ad account you spoke about? So ad account, that's how you can run TikTok ads. You have to go to ads.tiktok.com. It's either business.tiktok.com or ads.tiktok.com. Try them both, and that's how you can run ads. All right, Facebook, let's see. Questions. Let's see. Do you have to pay for the music and videos others make? No, you don't. So when you're on TikTok on a personal account, you can just use it. You can't run an ad to those things because they have copyrighted music behind it. But no, you don't have to pay for it. So if you want to use your own, no, so use your video. No, you can't. Wonder I couldn't sound okay. Should you share other people's TikTokers videos on your page? I don't. I don't share other people's content on my page unless they're one of my students. Then I'll do like a duet or something like that. But I don't typically share other folks' content on my page, or unless I'm doing like a stitch or something. If I have a personal account, can I link my website? Yes, you can, April. Once you get to 1,000 followers, you can put a clickable link there. Okay. Okay, so guys, it's already 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Okay, your girl has got to settle down for the night because I've been going all day. You got me working day and night. Okay, so I will be live again tomorrow teaching. I'm not going to tell you the topic, but I'm going to go live again here tomorrow at around 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 o'clock Eastern time. If you guys want to come on and be with me again tomorrow night. But we are starting the challenge on Monday. And so how many of you guys are signing up for the challenge? If you plan on signing up, you haven't signed up yet, just type me in the comments. I'm curious how many of y'all are going to join us. Let's see. Let me check my email, see if any of you guys join. Yay! So some of you guys have already joined since we've been here. That's great. Okay, so if you guys are going to join, just type me. Yay! Okay, so join us. If you're on Facebook, just type challenge. If you're here on TikTok, you have to go to the link in my profile and then register. It's going to be amazing. It's like it always is. Every single time at the end of each night, people always go, oh my God. They just do. By end of day 3, people are ready for me to like, they're just ready for the name their kids after me. Because I'm just teaching you how to make more money in your business easier. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't have to be hard. It is going to be work. I won't even lie to you. So even when you're in the challenge, I'm going to challenge you, which is why it's called the 3-day TikTok for Business Challenge. I'm going to teach you, but I'm going to challenge you. And the whole goal of me challenging you is to help you make more money. How many of you guys are okay with me challenging you so you can make more money? If that's you, just type show me the money. Right? If you're saying Kenya, you have my permission, you can challenge me. I want to make more money. Just type show me the money. Right? Because that's the whole point of it. Right? Listen, again, I'm not money hungry, but when you run a business, the business has to make money, period. And then the business pays you. Right? And there's no way you can do all these things in your business if you don't have any money. You know what I'm saying? Like I had somebody a year ago and she was like, what are you doing for the kingdom with your money? And I was thinking to myself, you have no idea. You don't have a business. But I had to explain to her that just because the business they bring in, let's just say $500,000, doesn't mean you can go and donate all that money to some kind of cause. No. When a business brings in money, a business has lots of expenses, right? And so when I'm trying to help you make money, I'm trying to help you have more money so you can have more people on your team, so you can do less and other people can do their jobs, right? Because how many of y'all are actually doing like 10 jobs, right? You're like, you running everything in your business. I know the struggle, right? You're doing everything. And it's easier to run your business and be more successful in business when you've got all the right people in all the right places. It's just so much easier when everybody is doing something that they're good at, millionaire Bree. Right? It's just so much easier when everybody is in their special place. You know, like I used to bring in $1 million a year when I was in advertising sales. That was my job, to bring in $1 million a year. And the owner didn't have to worry about payroll when we were hitting our goals, because there were all the people that had to be paid, right? And so we had to hit our revenue goals in order for that to happen. And so when you're a business, you got revenue goals, so you can pay yourself and then you can also pay the other people. So I'm just saying this because some of you guys are very new to me and you hear me talking about money, right? But that's what I do. I teach people how to make more money. Okay. So if you ever listen to me, you're like, she always talk about money. I'm just helping you make more money. We have a cat who's chucking a fur ball right now. So gross. I'll get it in just a second. Okay. That's what we're here for. Okay, love note to self. Okay. All right. Okay. It's 7 o'clock. I gotta let you guys go. I got a lot of work to do. But if you're on Facebook, type challenge. We'll see you the link. If you're here on TikTok and you want to join us, I will be honored to serve you guys because you guys already have an idea on TikTok of how to TikTok because you're already here. Like the fact that you're watching me live, you're already like light years ahead of everybody. Sorry, Facebook, sorry, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, but the people that are here on TikTok are already way ahead because they already have an account. They're already watching. And so you guys are like light years ahead of everybody. That's why everybody that's on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, please come sign up for TikTok tonight. If you had not already, sign up for TikTok, set up your profile, come follow me at QnA Kelly. Let's get you together. Okay. All right. Let me let you guys go and see what my cat is up there hacking up. Because it's a whole thing that's happening. Y'all can't hear, but I'm like, let me go check on my cat. All right. So I love you guys. I will see you all tomorrow night. Zanine, see you tomorrow night. And I'll chat with you guys soon. So don't forget, sign up for the challenge and we'll see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.